Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Mscrisssy, and for today's video, I will be going to teach you guys on how to shoot your Instagram photos. And I do have a special guest right here. This is my boyfriend, aka my photographer, and the main reason why he's here is because we're going to be showing you guys two different perspectives, the girl in front of the camera and also the behind the scene of the camera. So he's here.
What's going on, you guys? My name's Dante. It's an honor to be here. I basically shoot all of Chrissy's photos and all of her videos, and we're gonna make sure that you leave here today knowing how to pose or take photos. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you get a notification every single time Chrissy uploads. So the main reason why we're making this video is for everybody that's out there that's a content creator or wants to be a content creator. So many of us are so afraid to start because we can't trust anybody to take our photos. Some of us are self-conscious about ourselves, our appearances, certain things that we might not like about ourselves, and we totally understand that. And some people on the other end might have had a bad experience with a photographer back in the day. Just seeing how you can direct a model better or communicate between each other, because if you can't communicate and that person's self-conscious in front of the camera, or maybe they lack experience and they can't pose, this is a very important thing that both parties need to understand, and it's a mutual relationship. You're giving their trust and you're getting their trust. Either way, you're the photographer or the model, and that's the only way that you can have a successful shoot.
That's true. And also, even though you're a good photographer, if you don't know how to communicate with your models or your clients in general, you can't be a good photographer. So that's just a fact. Like in real life, if you can't have your model to be more comfortable with you, then that's a no-no. That's a flag. Like you should leave. Like you shouldn't be working with that photographer.
Definitely.
So that's why I only trust my boyfriend when it comes to taking my photos. I've had my friends taking photos of me, but it's not my type because they don't know what I want. They don't know my angles. They don't know the lighting. They don't know the right jawline that I want to show. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, when I actually first started, I used to cry whenever we take photos in the middle of the shoot. I'll look at the camera and look at the photos. I'm like, wait, I don't like this. I don't want to shoot anymore. It just ruins my day. So that's why he's here, because I feel like it's definitely good to have you here. Thank you for doing this, by the way.
Before we teach you how to pose, here are some tips that we just want to throw out there for you. So the first thing, when you take a picture, figure out what you're taking a picture of. Is it your shoes that you want to match with your outfit? Is it the outfit that you want to match with the shoes? And based off of that, you'll know what color you're wearing, what kind of mood you want to set. When you're first uploading, it is very difficult to figure out what your style is. But thankfully, a lot of people have already paved the way and showed you what is possible. Now it's just your chance to say, okay, what can I do a little bit different? But I can say, oh, I do like minimal styles. I like wearing Yeezys and I like wearing Balenciagas. Maybe that's your lane. Or maybe you like wearing party dresses, swimwear, whatever it is. Figure out what your lane is. And then from there, after you have an outfit put together, you can figure out, okay, where am I going to shoot this? The next step is always finding a location. Is it indoor? Is it outdoors? And how is it going to complement your outfit? But the main thing about figuring out if you're going to shoot indoor or outdoor is the weather.
Yes. And also, guys, style your outfits the day before or like a few days before your shoot day, because you don't want to stress out. Like I used to do that back in the day where I like stress myself out and I'm like styling my outfits like super last minute, and I'm like, I have a lot of pressure. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. Like it's getting late, like the sun's going down. I gotta wake up early. So make sure, be prepared, have your clothes ready the day before, have it like literally in front of the door, like hanging, like
and steamed. Everything needs to look good. It can't be wrinkled. If you want your shots to come out really nice and people to be like, wow, you dress really clean, your style's really dope. If you come out with wrinkled clothes or you got the crisp fold right out the bag, it's not gonna look that professional.
Yes. And also, in the middle of your styling, make sure you take a photo so you don't forget any accessories, any shoes, because like I normally shoot 6 outfits in a day, and that's a lot, guys. That's a lot of accessories, that's a lot of shoes, that's a lot of clothes in general. If you guys have not seen my vlog, make sure you guys watch how I shoot my Instagram photos. It's pretty funny. And then make sure when you do take your photos, put it in, like, there's this app that I use, it's called DipTic, and I just put all my outfit together in there in like just one
it's like one collage, so that way you can see everything you're wearing from top all the way down to your shoes
Yes.
and your accessories. That way you don't leave anything behind, because it will mess up your day.
And then I also send it over to him. I message him, hey, this is my outfit. So let's figure out, let's go ahead and bounce ideas where we should shoot this. You know, let's figure out what the weather is looking like. You never know. What if it's snowing or if it's raining? We have to like think ahead. We want to make sure that everything is prepared the day of shooting, because we don't want to stress out.
Let's say the day has good weather, you go outside, it's a perfect day, and your expectations is to shoot 5 outfits, but you only did 3. What you can do is you go back and say, how can I plan better? Maybe I need to go out and shoot before. You also have to reconsider that there's daylight savings time. So the sun sets early sometimes in the year, and then it sets later in the year. These are things that we constantly have to go through. You have to think about your safety when you're scouting for locations, because there are people out there that want your camera gear. There are people out there that aren't, right mentally in the head, and they will try to mess with you.
I wrote down some of my tips and tricks, because it's a lot. But the first thing that I wrote down is practice your pose in front of the mirror so you can figure out the best angle for you. And yes, that's right. Like, I literally look at myself, even though you look conceited, just do it. I know people, your friends, your family are gonna judge you, but just do it. The more you get comfortable with yourself posing, the better. So that way, when you are shooting, you are prepared. So make sure you do that.
When you wake up, before you go to sleep, whenever you get a chance and you see a reflection when you're walking through the mall, well, we can't do that now, but when we can walk through the mall, anytime you see a mirror, just practice your poses real quick and you will get better. It's just like looking at yourself through the camera lens.
It's actually easier if you're a dancer too. I feel like dancers have so much confidence. The second thing that I wrote down is practice your face expression in the mirror, guys. Do not look like this. You gotta put some feelings in there, some emotions in there. You gotta look like you're the baddest. You gotta think that you are. You gotta believe that you are. You can't just look at the camera and looking like this. You gotta literally lift your eyebrows up and you know what I'm saying?
If you're struggling with that, something I would recommend is just go to Google and search up emotions. A list of emotions. And you read that list of emotions. You look sad in the mirror. You look angry. And as you read these emotions, you learn how to control your lips, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, everything. And it's all about muscle memory.
You don't have to always pose like this. Be open to different ideas how your body is gonna move. Sometimes I'm dancing around and I'm like, oh, I actually like this pose. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you let your body move, not your mind. Don't let your mind stop you. I know in the back of your head, you're in front of the camera, you're like, oh, I gotta try hard. Don't try it hard. The more you think that you're trying, the more it'll look so bad. You can definitely tell. The photographer can see it and the camera will definitely see it.
The most awkward movements of your body are actually some of the best poses that you can do. And if a photographer catches it, he'll say, hey, can you do that again, please? I like how you did that. And that is a good sign that you should continue doing that pose.
And guess what? You're gonna learn. You're gonna be like, okay, this pose right here, it looks weird, but actually, it's actually dope once you see it in front of the camera. So the more awkward you look and feel, the better for the camera. I guess that's just how the camera works.
The first type of poses that we're going to talk about is the standing up poses.
So for me, what I normally do, I don't look at the camera, just because if you look at the camera and you're looking molded, it's not good. So what works for me is just kind of pretending I'm lifting my pants, probably pretending that I'm fixing my hair, or maybe putting my hands.
Not pretending, you're actually doing it.
You're actually doing it, but still obviously you're not actually putting your hand in your pocket, but just kind of pose. And when you do pose, do it slowly. Don't do it fast and don't do that. You gotta be slow so the camera, the photographer can capture it. So all you gotta do is slow motion of every movement. Every time you hear the camera click, 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 you move. You kind of move like this when you're when you're taking pictures. So for me, standing up, if I'm facing the camera, I just look away.
Hey, this is all new to me. So this is a tip for me. When I pose, I'm gonna be like.
You see how he's doing that? Open your mouth a little bit. Yes. There's a lot of people that actually have their mouth closed, and he's the one that actually told me, have your mouth open. It looks a lot better in camera. You don't want your lips to look like it's so small it don't even look like you have lips. So make sure, so you don't look awkward, just have your mouth open. Not you know what I'm saying? Just relax your mouth. just show a little bit of your teeth. It doesn't have to be the whole.
Yeah.
You don't gotta smile.
Again,
me,
it takes practice.
Yes,
We've been doing this
practice.
for 5 years, so nothing is perfect. If you go back to our early pictures, you can tell the difference of Chrissy's confidence now compared to before. But she put the work in there. She identified what her weaknesses were. She told me what my weaknesses were. She communicated that with me, and together we made it better. And now we can shoot 6 outfits in a day.
Yes, guys. It used to be just one outfit and like going around for 6 hours.
And that was stressful because we didn't know exactly what we were looking for.
Exactly. So yeah, when it comes to facing the camera, I normally just relax, hold on to my pants or my shirt, and be wide with my hands. The more wider you are in front of the camera, the better. It just looks like you're a model. Like it looks like you have long legs and long arms. So the more you do that, the more it looks like you're really, really confident, which you should be confident. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not confident, don't do this. It's not for you. Still practice. So now we can do the standing up sideways. This one is actually my favorite. The one that you're pretending that you're walking, but when you walk, make sure you do slowly. I used to go really, really fast. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you're like, hold on. You gotta just like slow it down. Pretend you're doing a little moonwalk. So now I learned how to do that. Maybe look down, look away, side to side, up and down. And while you're doing that, make sure you are moving your hands too. Left to right, side by side.
If this is your first time working with a photographer, take control. If this is your first time working with a model and they need your help, take control. All you need to say is hey, start from point A where you're standing right now and just walk forward. We're gonna do some standing shots, just poses. So you do one where you just stand and you fix yourself. Tell the photographer, hey, can we do that again? We missed something. Or the photographer, make sure you speak up. If you know he or she blinked, make sure you go ahead and say, hey, can we get that again? I think you blinked and I like the way you pose. Compliment them so they feel good.
Yes.
And then just let them know, hey, let's do some walking poses now. We're done with just the standing ones. I think we got the shots that we needed.
And you know what works for me? I wouldn't suggest this to do it outside because you want to be aware and be alert of what's happening. You want to hear everything that's happening around you, like your environment. If you're shooting indoor, music helps, guys. I'm telling you, it'll boost your confidence up. Like if you're indoor shooting around, just have music, and the more dance you do,
the more loose your body is.
The loose your body is. So make sure you do that. Or maybe before you go outside and shoot, maybe just like dance around in the car real quick and just relax your body and just stretch your body.
Yeah, be flexible.
Exactly. I love sitting down because you can see all the details, especially on Instagram. I see my Instagram as a thumbnail, like a big billboard. And if this doesn't catch my eye, then move on to the next. So that's why I love sitting down, because it catches everything, like all the details, my shoes, from head to toe. You can literally see everything. And I feel like it's zoomed in even more than just standing. I feel like standing, it shows more of the background. Sitting down shows more of the outfit, which that's what I love doing, because I want to get people's attention.
Do you guys want to know why this is? So when you're on Instagram, you're on a square format. If you're standing up, more of your background is going to show than the actual foreground, and you are the foreground. But if you're sitting down and we bring that square in, you're going to take up more of the square, and we're not going to really care about the background itself. So if you look at Chrissy's Instagram page, a lot of her pictures are sitting down, and that's because we know that's what people come for. They want to see her outfit, and they will swipe to see more of the details of the outfit and the other dope shots that we captured. And that's just a tip. If you want to grow on Instagram, make sure you're able to capture the viewer's eyes in the first second. If not, then they're going to just keep on scrolling. They might not engage. They might not be inspired by it just because of how your post looked, even though you put all of your time and effort to getting ready, building your confidence, getting the outfits together, shooting, editing. You got to make sure that you're maximizing the time that you're putting into this.
And also, guys, you guys know me. I love my sunglasses. There is a reason behind it. The main reason why I do it is because that's actually my favorite sunglasses. I get roasted all the time on Instagram. Why you wear the same sunglasses? That's actually my favorite sunglasses. All of my glasses, the ones that I got before, it just doesn't it's not like a perfect frame for my face. And I'll definitely get into that later down the line because I will have my own collection. Normally when I sit down, I like to just like bend my ankle, not really like bend to the point where
She
you
just likes
break
to
your,
rest them.
you just rest them, like pretend you're like you're with your friends in the kitchen or at the restaurant. You're just chilling. You would normally have your like your feet just kind of like bend like this, not straight like this, right? So I normally just have it like that and just kind of relax, pretend you're talking to someone.
And if you do your homework and you dance around with your favorite music, you learn to control your body, you get flexible, and you look at yourself in the mirror, by the time you're in front of the camera, so long as the camera person's not being a creep, you're gonna be good to go. And if you do need to practice, we all have phones. Put your phone on timer mode and just take pictures of yourself. No one needs to see them. You don't need to post them. But be comfortable looking into the camera and understanding where your best angles are. What side of your face should the light be hitting you on? If you didn't know, this light actually affects how your face looks. I could have these lights that are above our head right now come down here, and I'd cast a shadow across my face, giving it this scarier and more of like a horror look. So lighting can definitely impact that. So understand your angles. So by the time you're sitting down, you're gonna be able to do it. It's gonna feel natural to you.
And also what I like when I sit down, I normally just have my hand on my knee like this, just be wide so you can see the whole entire outfit. You don't want to cover this because what's the point? You're not really showing your whole entire outfit. So make sure be wide. The wider you are, the better. And just look away, you know, side by side, up and down, and like pretend that you're like fixing your pants, your hair, or something. Just don't act like you're trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I think we already covered everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do want to learn more about photography, entrepreneur, business, or beatbox, because this guy actually can beatbox.
Yeah.
If you guys want to learn more about that, if you want to see his channel, make sure you guys tune in, and I will put the link in my description down below. It's at DipTic Catlet, and you guys can find him on Instagram as well.
I appreciate you guys. If you guys stuck into the end of this video, you're amazing. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you get a notification every single time Chrissy uploads. Appreciate you guys so much. Just a quick recap. Make sure you do your homework. Look inside the mirror and build confidence. Dance around. Throw on your favorite music. This is gonna help so much. Then figure out what you want to shoot. Build an inspiration board and a mood board that speaks to you, what makes you you, and how you can put that out into the world, and use these social media platforms to share with people your style and your fashion, or whatever it is.
Also, I'm actually having my own merch very soon, guys. I'm working on it with him. Can't wait. I can't say anything about it right now, but just can't say too much about it. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoy, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like this video, and comment down below, and turn your post notification on so you guys don't miss out on any of my video next time I upload. But yeah, guys, bye.
Peace.